Yeah, we live.
Alright. Alright. Shalom. First and foremost, we would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakodash, the blood of our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutation. Salutations to the apostles, to the brethren, the elect, scattered across the four corners of planet Earth. Jeremiah that camp. Brother Yahweh, as you know, I'm Brother Baran, Brother Dan. Right? So, as the title says, various topics, current events. Right? So he's watching a video and he saw basically was saying that he glad as a Christian, he glad that he have the knowledge and that he grafted in. There's no such thing as grafted in. Right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Yahweh sent his beloved son Yahushai to save the nation of Israel, which are the Hebrew heritage, right? And by seed, right? The, the seed is the spirit, right? A mango tree can bring forth plums, a plum tree can bring forth cherries. The seed is the spirit, right?
Done.
And the man carry the seed. So you are what the father is. The progeny is your father. You're the progenitor. He's the progenitor, right? And Esau has nothing to do with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Who was translated to who? Israel, Yasharala, princes of the power, right? So he's not grafted in. That Christianity doctrine is bullshit, right? So you're gonna go into it.
This is Romans 9:1. It says, I say the truth, Mashiach, I lie not. My conscience also beareth me witness with the Holy Ghost.
Holy Spirit. Yeah, the Holy Spirit. Just like how the Most High, Yahweh said that. He asked, he asked Peter, who am I? Who men say I am? And he said that you are the son of the Father, right? Flesh and blood didn't reveal it. Is the Holy Spirit, right? The Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit. When it look it up, it means understanding, right? So he was given the understanding by the Father. That was Peter, right? Now we have the understanding through Yahweh Shai, right? Because all things was given unto Yahweh Shai. So we pray, when we pray and ask Yahweh Shai to release that understanding unto us. So that when we go through these breakdowns, we understand clearly what is going on. Right? And what is going on is that these Christians, they buck to hell up. These Edomite Christians in particular, right? Because these Edomite Christians have nothing to do with what the salvation has come in, right? And many of you Edomites going to be destroyed in the destruction, right? The ones that are going to be saved are going to be the elites, the high ranking, going to be in the bunkers in the sky, in the sea, and in the earth. They're going to be in the bunkers, and will shine angels, and they're going to come kick them out of what? They're going to be the first batch of slaves. And your so-called wise Edomites, or your so-called rich Edomites are dying right now. That is nothing. We understand that the scripture says reincarnation is something too. You're going to come back, but you're going to come back to inherit what? Whip and chains. You're going to be in slavery when you come back. So like Stephen Hawkins, you didn't miss your job. You didn't miss your judgment. And who was like Rockefeller or Rothschild died the other day?
Done.
Yeah, he didn't miss his judgment. His judgment is come back into the slavery. You're going to come back fresh. Scripture says the children be multiplied. They be multiplied for what? For the death. Right? Go ahead. The conscience goes back to what? The spirit, your mind, the spirit, your understanding. Right? The conscience, your mind bear witness in the Holy Spirit. Go ahead. So this is understanding. Go ahead.
It says, verse 2, it says, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart, for I could wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach, for my brethren, for my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
For my brethren and my kinsmen according to the flesh. So when this spiritual grafting in come in, there's a falsehood, there's a fallacy, there's not truth. It's according to the flesh. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, who are Israelites? To whom?
Who are what?
Who are Israelites?
Who are Israelites, right? And we are Israelites by the seed, also by the spirit, because the seed carries the spirit. Right?
Done.
That's what they tell the father, right? It's by his seed. I don't know if I could get a precept, but the scripture talk about in Wisdom of Solomon, that the woman that commit adultery, right, and bring forth a child out of that adultery is the testimony of that adultery. You understand? Because of the seed of that child. The seed of that man is the child. Yahweh said, they that do not believe on me, don't believe the test. They that don't believe in Yahweh Shai, don't believe the testimony that Yahweh gave up himself. Right? You have something, Yahweh?
Nah, the precept that's paraphrase it. Let's go find it. I don't know if it's this one. This is Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 6. For the children begotten of unlawful bed are witness of the wickedness against their parents in their trial.
That's it.
Done.
The children.
I'll read it back. There's Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 verse 6. He said, for the children begotten of unlawful beds are witness of wickedness against their parents in their trials.
Right, they are witness because what the child come and it being witness. Hey, you can't deny that you didn't sleep with that man. You understand? Besides your husband, this seed is the witness. This seed is your record. You understand? So that was the point I was trying to make there. This is John chapter 4 verse 24. Right? It says, the Most High is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Right? So guess what? The first beginning had to start off being of the spirit of Jacob. Because the scripture talk about all Israel is Israel. Right? But the Israel of the Most High are the ones that will be the elect doing the work of the Most High. But also they are the seed of Jacob. You understand? Go ahead now.
Yes, it says, verse 4 again, it says, who are Israelite, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenant and the giving of the law.
Yeah, who are Israelites and who pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law. Right? The law wasn't given to the Elamites. It wasn't given to the Moabites. It wasn't given to the Japhites. It wasn't given to the Elamites. It was only given to the nation of Israel. We know that Psalms 147, 19 and 20. Galatians 4:4. So let's get into the adoption. What is the adoption that the scripture is speaking about here? Right?
Galatians 4 and verse 4. It says, but when the fullness of the time was come, Yahweh sent forth his son, made of a woman, made under the law.
Yeah, made of a woman, made under the law. So that's our next thing. Because we are here in the defense of the gospel. And we worshiping Yahweh, shining spirit and the truth. There was no immaculate conception. The angel didn't have sex with Mary to bring forth Yahweh Shai. Right? Yahweh Shai was made read it over again.
Yeah, it says, but when the fullness of the time was come, Yahweh sent forth his son, made of a woman, made under
the law. So what? That was the cup. The law have what? The law, under the law, they have the covenant, or how you're supposed to deal with a wife, or how you go about it. You know, you pay the dowry, right? To the father, which is the 50 shekels of silver, right? You have the bloody sheep and all these different things that you would do. Made under the law, she's an Israelite. You provide for her. You understand? She's not a heathen where just pop and cast her away. Alright? Go ahead, finish it off.
Yeah. It says, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoptions of sons.
Right, to redeem them who are underneath the law, that we might receive, right? Adoption. Who under the law? Give me Psalms 157, 19 and 20.
Right, This is Psalms 147, verse 19. It says, He showed his word unto Jacob.
Right, he showed his word unto Jacob. The word is what he law. Go ahead.
And his statutes.
The word is actually the whole book, Salakia. The whole book. Go ahead.
His statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
Unto Israel. Go ahead.
It says, verse 20, because he had not dealt so with any nation.
Yeah, this is real scriptures, right? But we just, sometimes through the spirit, they just have to revise a little bit, right? I mean, that time where these Christians have to be, the madness has to be shut down, right? The false prophets they have to be shut down. These people are not grafted in. This is only for the Yasharala, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native, right? Actually, it's only for the elect of these nations. Because all these tribes, they are brothers of all these tribes that are out on the highways and byways doing this work, right? There are 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe. They are the ones that are going to be lifted up. Them are the ones too that believe and are sincere. Right?
Go ahead. This is Matthew 11 and 25. It says, At that time, Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, the power of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and the prudent.
Yeah, the wise and the prudent. So you have these scholars, Dr. James White. You have the scholars, this is a clock. You have Benjamin West, T.D. Snakes, People Dada, Casey Price. These so-called scholars, these people went to seminary school. He so taught you what they wanted to teach you to deceive the masses, but the spirit of the prophets is something of the prophet and telling the truth. In the name of Yahweh, the power of this Bible, these words only belong to the Israelite, the elect of the Israelites. Because the scripture says the rest were blinded. There are 2/3 are blind to this. 2/3 of Israel, parts of them, some of them, they are reprobates. Right?
Yeah, it says,
yeah, this one was to bring this Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 1. I myself am a mortal man. This is Yahweh Shai speaking here. Like to all, the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months. Being compacted in blood of the seed of man. And the pleasure that he would see. Right? So he was one of the seed of man. So that's when you read Matthew 1:21 and 1 I said this is the generations. When you look up the word generation, you go back to like genealogy. The son of Abraham, son of David, right? And when it come all the way down, is what? Son of David. David was what? A Judite. Right? Yahweh Shai himself is a Judite. Yahweh himself is a Judite. Right? In the spirit, they are the head tribe. The one was physically first, but the spirit, they are the head tribe. So they ultimately became the position and going to stand in that position. David is a Judite, as I said, and Solomon, his son, was a Judite. Right? Yahushua came as a Judite. And when he comes back in the spiritual form, he's going to come as a Judite. Now, ready to go ahead?
Yeah, I appreciate it. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 13. He said, For I speak to the Gentile, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentile, I magnify my office. And these Gentiles are Israelite foreigners. The apostle Paul was sent to the Israelite foreigners, was scattered throughout Asia Minor. Right? He said, verse 14, if by any means I may provoke to which are my flesh, and might save some of them. Right? He said, for if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world, what shall they receiving of them be, but life from death? He said, for if the forest fruit be holy, and the lump is also holy. If the root be holy, so are the branches. He said, and if some of the branches be broken off, and thou being a wild olive tree, were grafted in among them, with them, he said, and with them partake of the root and fatness of the olive tree. So who the Most High call the olive tree?
The Gentiles, right?
Right?
Which is like foreigners.
Right?
Abroad.
Okay, so the olive tree was referring to the children of Israel.
Huh.
Right? Getting this is Jeremiah. Let's see, Jeremiah. There's one in Jeremiah 2:2. So we can see who's the olive tree that grafted back. It's not no stranger. Is the Israelites or the Israelites being grafted back?
God.
Like I said, like again, Jeremiah 2, start from 20, and I can read this one. Right, this is Jeremiah chapter 11, verse verse 16. He said, "The Lord called thy name a green olive tree, fair and of godly fruit." He said, with the noise of a great tumult, he had kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken off. Right? He said, "For the Lord of hosts had planted thee and pronounced evil against thee, for the evil of the house of Israel and of the house of Judah, which he had done against them, which they have done against themselves to provoke me to anger." He said, "in offering incense to Baal." So this treaty was talking to, it was the children of Israel and the northern kingdom. They were cast off first. You understand? When it was taken out to the land of Samaria by Shalmaneser, right? The king of Syria, right? The branches was broken off, right? So the Most High called the children of Israel, which is the two, which is Judah and Israel, which is the southern and northern kingdom. This is talking about these other nations, right? Ain't talking about them. Talking about the children of Israel.
So
Right? You got it?
Them Christians highly mistaken. That have nothing to do with how Yahweh Shai. If it was so, then why Yahweh Shai said, "Go not into the way of the Gentiles, but go into the lordship of the house of Israel."
Good.
Understand? Let me get that real quick. In Matthew chapter 10. In Matthew chapter 10, starting at verse 5. These 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of Samaritans. Enter ye not. Right? That's just a back of what I've just said. Right?
Good.
Because King Shalmaneser the 50 came and he dispersed them, and they went into the land. They went into the Asarad to serve the Lord, where they couldn't serve him back in their own lands. Right? But they still went off because they went back into idolatry across there. That's Israel. Right?
Good.
It says, go rather to the lordship of the house of Israel. Right?
Good. Yeah, but you can read the Jeremiah 2 and 20 going down. And then I can read this one to bring it in.
Chapter 2, verse 20, it says, "For of all time I have broken thy yoke, and burst thy bands, and thou saidest, I will not."
Bashak, we just freeze it. You can start back here. We just freeze it.
Alright, yeah. It says, Jeremiah 2 and 20, "For of all time I have broken thy yoke, and burst thy bands, And thou saidest, I will not transgress, when upon every high hill and under every green tree thou warnest plain the haddock. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Can't. So they were speaking about Israel.
God.
You understand? They were speaking about the Israelites. You understand? The white olive tree is the is the Israelite being grafting back. It's not no stranger. You understand? It's not no stranger, right? They become a degenerate plant, right? So they were broken off, right? I'm gonna get a quick one here. Take it for you. This is Zechariah chapter 4, verse 11. Then answered I and said unto him, what are these two olive trees upon the right side of the candlestick, and upon the left side thereof? And I answered again and said unto him, what be these two olive branches, which through the two golden pipe empty the golden oil out on themselves? And he answered me and said, knowest thou not what these be? And I said, no, my Lord. Then he said, these are the two anointed ones that stand by the Lord of the whole earth.
God.
These are the Israelites, the two witnesses, the Israelites, which
God.
is the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, which is you
God.
so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right? The two anointed ones, which are the Israelites. I'm looking for this next piece of paper. Yeah, so hey, there's only the Israelites gonna be graphing the elect. You heathens, God. The scripture said that the people shall dwell alone. You understand?
God. This is this is Zechariah chapter 12, verse 7. The Lord shall save the tents of Judah first, and the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. In
God,
that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them, at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as as power, as the angels of the Lord before them. And in that, and it shall come to pass that in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. Did the Lord say He gonna destroy all them nations, and the scriptures break down the
God,
confederate that brings Israel? How come
God,
they get grafted in? They can't be grafted in if they're gonna be destroyed. Everybody
God,
gonna be back into submission, right? Everybody gonna be put back into their subordinate roles to serve the nation of Israel. Right? The Israelites not gonna go out there and farm because we go out there and we farm, we work hard, right, to fill the baskets of the Edomites and these other nations. We are the slave labor, right? But the time to come, they're gonna be our slaves and we're gonna be the masters. We're gonna be on top, right? Blessed gonna be our storehouse. Blessed gonna be our basket, right? The Edomites, when you watch these Edomites, they have young Edomites here that never work hard in a day in their life, Right? They would have gone to school to learn whatever to take over the business in time to come, but they never work hard at their life. Right? They travel in the world as children. They have much experience and much knowledge, but we, as Jake, we just had to slave from week in, week out, day in, day out, hour after hour, being oppressed. Right? Because they have no right toward the kingdom. Yeah, something we can go ahead reading back in Romans.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
That's right.
And it's Romans 9 and 5. It says, "Whose are the father of whom, as concerning the flesh, a Mashiach came, who is over all, power blessed forever."
Yeah, who is over all, the Most High blessed forever. Right? And concerning the flesh, so guess what? He shall be a governor of his people Israel. Come on, Matthew 2 and 6.
This is Matthew verse 2 and 6. It says, "And thou, Belgium, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the prince of Judah. For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel."
Yeah, he shall rule my people Israel. These heathen have nothing to do with it. Right? Matthew 15:24 is right there. The salvation is about to come, this deliverance by the chariots. When Esau has the world believing his UFOs, right? It's going to come to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, right? Because things are not faithful. The Israelites that appear to look like these other nations, but through the spirit, they are what? Israelites, right? There's no grafting in. The only grafting in was what? Us being in confused state when nations thinking that what we is Trinidadians, West Indians, Haitians, Mexicans, Isica, not Isica, sorry, um, Mexican, Venezuela, so on and so forth, following up traffic, settlers, all these other different force codes and images, right? That was the gaps in us being woken up to the first fruits of the spirit, the understanding, and coming back to our power, Yahweh, Shemi, Shai,
That's right.
right? We may look like these different nations. Some of us may look like what, like the Filipinos. There are plenty of Filipinos. They have a guy who's on TV and call himself Joseph Prince, right? But when you listen to him and check his vibration and his deliverance, he going off because he worshiping Sergio Bourget, but guess what? His spirit shows that he may be a confusion of face. He might be a Jake. You understand? You have Bruce Lee. That's what part of our we teach that Bruce Lee might be an Israelite. His words, his actions, his philosophies, right? Only like Jake, only Jake thinks that way and move that way. Hey, these Moabites they flavorless. Bruce Lee had petty spirit. He spoke spiritual stuff, right?
This is
But
Matthew 15 and 24. It says, "But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel."
yeah, that's it. Who and I ain't read. That's how I shall speaking. I want to read back in Romans 9 and 5. It says, whose are the fathers of whom as concerning the flesh, Mashiach came, who is all and power blessed forever. Amen. Right? He came for the seed of the nation of Israel. Right? The elect of the seed of the nation of Israel and overall salvation will be for the whole nation. But we're going to come back in the regeneration also. All right? The two thirds are going to be destroyed. It says, go ahead, verse 6.
It says, "Not through the word of the power of kept."
Yes, Christians, they like to blind, they play a blind eye to these scriptures, right? To the first begin, they cast off the Old Testament and they talk about the New Testament and the New Covenant. The New Covenant is the word being sown in our spirit, us being reprogrammed
Can,
after being transformed, translated, right?
can.
What the New Covenant is, right? And what the New Testament, hey, this book is one whole book. The scripture said, "Eat the roll." It didn't say, "Eat the old roll and the new roll." It said, "Eat the roll."
Can,
Yes,
can,
it's one book.
can.
Walk the hell out. You'll have your Christians are going to be saved. Edomites are going to be saved. These heathens are going to be saved. I don't care how hard harm praise a person in Africa to Jesus Christ. Everybody have a child. Destroyer. He destroyed Pharaoh and Egyptians, right? That way he destroyed that church and drop it on your Hamite ass. Right? You see Hamite take women bust in half, head and hand break up. You understand? Men and women and children. Most are not dealing with harm. Huh? Go ahead.
Yes, not as though the word of Yahweh had taken on effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Yeah, because people still in the philosophies of this world, right? Thinking that this and they're bugged out and loving these heathens. You know, loving you had this Moses Jenkins line up all the of different shades of color, line them up and saying that we all one when we all shed the same blood and ash. The most I even say not to in the law, not to keep not to have the heathen in your congregation. You know, so you going off, you just breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, you're going off. And you call yourself a teacher, and you're the same one, Jenkins, that come and say that you don't know what the mark of the beast says. You don't have a right to be teaching. Yes, sir, people come and bringing money and giving it unto you. You understand? You're a false teacher and you're a filthy lucre, right? If you had any integrity, you would have bowed down, all right? And submit yourself under the elders and apostles of GMS, right? And learn from us and teach the truth. But you won't do that because you make your money. That's why the scripture comes to life where it say that you're greedy dogs and you're after your belly, right? Because what that this your steady income is what that tax-free money you're making from the church, right? And say that the Most High bless you with that. The Most High bless you with that. That is actually your curse because what you rub in the Most High. The scripture say, "Has a man rubbed the Most High? Can a man rub God?" Right? Let me get that real quick. This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 8. Will a man rub the Most High? Yet he have rubbed me. But he say, wherein have we rubbed thee? In tithes and offerings. Right? Because you're not feeding the sheep. You're not feeding the lambs. You're not teaching truth. Right? These heathens, they have no part to play with this. They have no inheritance. They have no part of our inheritance as in the nation of Israel. It says, go ahead.
Yeah, Salakia. This their doctrine that they push. But their doctrine is not according to the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So their doctrine that anybody can be saved. But according to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai doctrine, it's only the Israelites going to be saved, the elect of the nation of Israel. The 144,000, the 1/3 million children, confusion of faith, Israelites are scattered among these heathens. 2/3 of people going to be cut off and die because of the spirit of these heathens. There's the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai says his word is profitable, which is helpful, which is servitable. His word is profitable for doctrine. His doctrine is for correction and instruction. All these other doctrine is not the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is the true doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai you're getting. It's only you Israelites need to be saved. You in your enemy land. You being oppressed by your enemy. The Most High didn't give you Christianity and all these other doctrine. The Most High didn't give you that. They were set up by the enemy to steer you away from our true heritage and to steer you away from our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So all you heathens was lied to, and 2/3 of people are spiritual retarded. That's just the fact. You understand? That's just the fact. But this food is the Most High beloved. This knowledge is the Most High beloved. You understand? That's why we do this lesson every day, because well, Yahweh says, if you love me, feed my sheep. Right?
Hey, just to back you up real quick, you know, because the heathen, our enemies, they just put out our enemies. They say that the enemy confederate against us. These nations, they confederate against us. And they profit off of us. Because we are the slaves. We are the ones that work in these endless ships. ships to what? To earn wages, to put it in bag with holes, right? While they go on year-long vacations, right? Just to prove it. This is Revelation chapter 18. I'll jump around, verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over, for no man buy her merchandise anymore. Right? I'm gonna jump down. It says the verse 15, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? So who made rich? Who are the merchants who made rich? Right? Who gonna cry when Babylon burns? Is they gonna cry because they will lose their prosperity? We're gonna cry in rejoicing. We're gonna have tears of joy, right? Because Babylon is destroyed. The Edomite man has gone down, right? The enemy is being conquered. The city, the great city, is gonna be destroyed, right? So hey, fuck your heathens. Go ahead. Oh no, I had this precept just for them passages. This is Ezekiel 34 and 2. It says, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, Thus say the Lord unto power unto the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flocks? He eat the fat. He clothe you with the wool. He killed them that are fed, but he feed not the flock.
Yeah, the flock is the Israelites. There's the flock. The flock is the Israelite. Right? The flock is not easy done. I want it for you. It's Acts chapter 13, verse 22. And he said, And when he had removed him, he rise up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave testimony and said, I have found David, the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which shall fulfill all my will. Of this man's seed and Yahweh, according to his promise, rise unto Israel a savior.
You pull it back. A savior and what?
I see a freeze there.
Yeah,
I find this a new thing now. This live stream. This is Acts chapter 13, verse 23. He said, Of this man's seed had Yahweh, according to his promise, rise unto Israel a savior, Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai. Right? Of his seed, he rises a savior, Yahweh Shai, for the nation of Israel. So these heathens have no part to play in this shit.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is
1, 9, and 7, 6.
7, right? Continuing in Romans, this is verse 7. It says, Neither, because they are the seed of Abraham, are they all children?
Yeah, because they have I think it was said five groups of Hebrews: the Hebrew Elamites, the Hebrew Elamites, the Hebrew Israelites, the Hebrew Moabites, and the Hebrew Ammonites. Right? No, I think Elam is not one of them. Salakia. Elam is just of Shem. Right?
Yeah.
But guess what? Or the Ishmaelites. The Ishmaelites. Right? But guess what? The Most High not dealing with any other group but the Israelites. Go ahead.
Right? It says, But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
In Isaac. So Isaac was who Yahweh Shai, if you can receive it. And Isaac brought forth who? Jacob. And Jacob was translated into who? Israel, Yashar. Power.
Bible Shai, read it back there. We just freeze that again there.
Alright, come.
It says, Romans 9 and 7, it says, Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children?
Yes,
But
Salakia. Abraham had eight sons.
God.
You understand? He had Isaac, he had Ishmael, and he had his 6 sons with Keturah.
God.
So he had 8 sons. You understand? Right? So you gotta know the history. Right? So Abraham had 8 sons. But who the most I choose? Go ahead.
and it says, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
But in Isaac, that Isaac gonna come out the choosing people. In Isaac shall thy seed be called.
God.
Not in Ishmaelite, not in the Ishmaelites, not in the Edomites. Because Esau come out the Abraham line too. You understand? But they wasn't choosing.
Uh,
They wasn't choosing. Neither the Midianites.
God.
It chooses to go to what? Isaac, which Isaac is Yahweh in the spirit.
I have a precept here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Genesis 17:21. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac, with
Gone,
Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next
gone,
year.
gone. Name it Isaac. Understand? Go ahead.
yeah, verse 8 continuing, it says that is they which are the children of the flesh. So I can't remember. Yeah, it says that is they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of Yahweh, but the
Have a
Tell you right there.
yeah,
Tell you right there. The children of the flesh, which is these Edomites, you so-called white people, the devil, you
God.
Ishmaelites, the Arab, you all these other nations. They are the children of the flesh.
God.
They are the children of the flesh. Our heritage have nothing to do with you people. This is you people heaven.
God. Live it
This
up.
is you heathen nation heaven. They tell you that the word. What the fuck am I bring it out? This is
Rev-
y'all heaven. Enjoy it.
Revelation 12:12.
Try
Rejoice,
to
O
go
ye
back out.
heavens. Rejoice, O ye heavens, and O ye earth.
Good. This is Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many,
God.
but the world to come for a few.
God.
Khan,
So the many is you heathen nation. This is you. This is y'all heaven.
Khan.
The world to come is the Israelite heaven. Y'all gonna be servants.
That's right.
That's right.
That's your rightful lot.
I have a precept just bring back your Bible there.
Yeah, it says this is verse 8. It says, and that is they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of Yahweh, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
Right?
Surely promise.
Khan,
Right. I have a precept on that. This is Galatians chapter 4, verse 22. For it is written that Abraham had 2 sons, the one by the bondwoman and the other by the free woman. But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh. That was his son by Hagar, which was Ishmael. Right? But he of the free woman was by promise. Right? So who is our by promise? Verse 28. Now we brethren, as Isaac was, are the children of the promise.
Khan.
Right? And we're speaking about the brethren right here. It says, because what? Now we brethren, as Isaac was, the children of the promise. And what Romans 9 and 1 says, 9 speaks about what? He wishes himself was a curse for what? His brethren, the Jews, concerning the flesh. Understand? See how everything come together? Everything comes
Uh,
together.
Khan.
Right? These heathens have no part to play with this. No matter how much they sing kumbaya and walk hand in hand. You all have no part to play with the nation of Israel. Right? That's why Nehemiah curse you all out. You can't build with us.
Khan.
You're not being built with us in the time of the rebuilding of the third temple, which is the Holy Spirit in this body, understanding in this body. Right? Well, I mean, that's the point there. That's the point there. I don't know if you have anything else on.
Yeah, Luke chapter 1 verse Luke chapter 1. Yeah, Luke chapter 1 verse 70, verse 68. He said, "Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people."
This is Galatians chapter 3, verse 16. Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. Right? What I mean? You think well, you can slip inside there? No, you can't slip inside there. It says, he said not. He said, like it. Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He said not, and to seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed, which is Mashiach. And this I say, that the covenant that was confirmed before of power in Amashiach, the law which was 430 years after cannot disannul, that it should make the promise of
Uh,
there's no
showing
more.
that showing that Mashiach was Isaac. Say it right there. Just read it there.
Oh, God. God. Yeah, this is Psalm verse 5. Psalms 50 verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me. Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Right?
Done.
The saints was the beginners Israelites, and the covenant was only given unto Israel. It was made between Israel and the Most High. Right? So, hey, you can't deny the truth. The Lord said you should be worship him in spirit and in truth. And the truth is this only for the nation of Israel.
These people was lied to. There was lied to.
Okay, well, whatever you have, it close off with there.
Looking for this piece of paper. Let's go find it. Yeah, these people was lied to, so you know. Forget anything about anybody. They're looking for this one when he said he promised go to the children, to the children of Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it. Yeah, anything there?
No, go ahead.
Good.
This is it's Psalms 105 verse 6. He said, "O ye seed of Abraham," and this the seed. This is singular. "O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, he children of Jacob, his chosen one." He said, "He is the Lord of our power. His judgment are in all the earth. He has forever the word which he commanded to a thousand generations."
Yeah, ready to wait. Kind of freeze it just now.
Gun. This is Psalms 105 verse 7. "He is the Lord of our power. His judgment are in all the earth. He had remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to a thousand generations." He said, which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant, saying unto thee, I will give thee the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. Can't get around that.
Okay. I have one last one there. We can close off with this.
Right.
This is Sirach 44 and 20. Who kept the law of the Most High and was in the covenant with him. He established the covenant in his flesh. And when he was proved, he was found faithful. Abraham is speaking about Abraham is speaking about here. It says,
Yeah, when he goes, I tell you, when he goes, I tell you, sacrifice his son, he was proven, be found faithful.
It says, therefore, he assured him by an oath that he would bless the nations in his seed, and that he would multiply him as the dust of the earth, and exalt his seed as the stars, and cause them to inherit from sea to sea, and from river unto the uttermost part of the land. So he only the nation of Israel gonna inherit the earth.
God.
With Isaac did he establish likewise for Abraham his father's sake the blessing of all men and the covenant, and made it rest upon the head of Jacob. He acknowledged him in his blessing, and gave him an heritage, and divided his portion among the 12 tribes did he part them. Right?
God.
So that the earth is for the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Right? So with that we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakakodash, the blood of the apostles and elders, a great millstone, salutation to the elect, mention of the 4 points like planet earth. Pray that the lesson was edifying. Right? Salvation is only for the nation of Israel. These nations are not going to be grafted in. Right? Esau is not going to be grafted in. Christians are not going to be grafted in. Pentecostal, neither Catholics. Only the elect of the nation of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, which is the nation of Israel. Right? Shalom.
Shalom.